What's up? People was like, man, we got to talk about Glass. I've been letting people go. They've been watching the movies. I implore you go watch it at the theaters than watching the bootleg. But I guess somebody then got an illegal stream of it or something, and everybody's been watching it, so they want to talk about it. Now, let me repeat. This video right now is for people who have seen the movie or don't care about the movie being spoiled. We already done a movie review. That's safe. No spoilers in there at all. So if you want to go to check that one out, feel free to get out of this, go back and check that film out. Or check out that video. Now, if you don't mind, is Glass overhyped? Yeah, I would say about the same, because I don't think it's overhyped. It's what they would call a psychological thriller. But people were selling it as a superhero type of action film, which it wasn't going to be. Like I told you, this film isn't as egregious as his previous acts. He has other movies that are way worse. No, this is a trilogy. Now, if you have not seen the other movies or don't care to know the spoilers, then this video is for you. If you want to see the movie review, there is a movie review on the timeline. You can get out now and go watch the movie review. Here we're just talking the spoilers. Now, I don't know how you can sit there and say you never heard of this movie when it's everywhere. I mean, if you watch any YouTube video, you're going to see the trailer for Glass. Was it good? It's decent. It's very well directed. I'll tell you that much. It's very well directed. The shots, everything looks great. Shyamalan's problem has always been landing the plane. And that's the ending. Everybody's freaked out about the ending. The way it started was excellent, because you got right to it. You know, since the first movie, some years have went past, and like about a year, and Bruce Willis has been working with his son for the last 15 years, going around, you know, avenging people and helping people. Wearing a raincoat and going out there and doing what he's doing. A poncho. Now, he can bump into people and see, oh yeah, you guys keep thinking I'm passing gas. That is the windshield wipers that's going back and forth. So when you hear the wipers go, y'all be like, he's passing gas in the videos. People are just cracking up laughing. I'm like, people are just really silly or really young. But if it makes you happy, then keep going on with the keep going along with the thing. I'm passing gas. I should just have it go all through the video like he keeps passing gas. Snowing up there. Oh yeah, man, it's snow everywhere. Yesterday was a blizzard. But I got through it though. That's what you do. Okay, thanks, Shaq. Okay, now this is the spoiler review. So if you haven't seen the movie and don't want to know the end, don't get involved in this video right now. You can get out and go watch we got a movie review to it on here, on the timeline. Now, if you don't care to know the ending, you know, then you can stick around here. Now, he wears a poncho because water weakens him. Water is his weakness. You find out that he drowned, and they had to revive him as a kid, and this incident seemingly made him feel invincible. This doctor is there trying to make and convince him that it's an illusion of what happened. Now, the best part of the movie was Mr. Glass. Mr. Glass was great. Him and all the stuff he did, I just felt that he was underutilized in the film. Now, Mr. Glass' strategy, he basically didn't talk too much, and he basically was tortured in the hospital. They kind of allude to the fact that the guy was tortured in there because his bones break very easily. And they was like dropping stuff on his legs and mentally torturing him like they were going to do it. Having problems getting what on this stream? Sorry about that. Just trying to help everybody out. We were trying to get on. Now, when the movie starts, Bruce Willis has been tracking down the Beast and trying to figure out, like, he's been killing other people, like other women. The Beast has been going on a mission trying to cleanse the world, and he's got these cheerleaders tied up in this warehouse. And because he's got these cheerleaders tied up in the warehouse, you know, Bruce Willis is trying to find him. His son is telling him, like, they are really increasing the manhunt on you. You need to stay down. You know, don't go out tonight. But he was like, no, I gotta go. Then he bumps into the guy while he was Hedwig, the little 9-year-old. And he sees the vision and sees the girls in the warehouse just by bumping into him. So once he did that, he decided to go to the warehouse and free him and not follow Hedwig. He followed the warehouse and ended up getting there and freeing the girls. And then the Beast shows up. He transforms to the Beast. He shows up, and the Beast right then and there And the Beast, he tries to break him and realize he can't break Bruce Willis. And then they get into a fight. They both fall out of a window, and then they get taken into custody. They flash the light on the Beast and make him change characters. The bright light changes his characters. He goes to all his different personalities. So all they do is flash a bright light at him, boom, and he's down. So, and the light can sense when he changes to personality. If he gets aggressive, any one of the characters, the light flash, boof. Now, what I did like about the film is the manipulation of Mr. Glass. He knew how to cater to each one of the members that were the personalities, whoever had the light. Hedwig liked him because Hedwig's like, are we really superheroes? Then what is my superpower? He's like, what's my superpower? And Mr. Glass, as smart as he is, was able to tell him. He says, you are special. You get to be 9 years old forever. Yeah, that's your superpower. He was winning over all the characters. So that when it was time for the Beast, because the lady, she was so good, she was able to create doubt in their minds that they were actually felt like they were superheroes. She was making logical sense to make them feel like, you know what? Maybe we're not special. Maybe we are just sick and we just believe it. She was able to, yes, Aquaman is kid appropriate. Thanks for asking. It's good to see that some parents out there are concerned about what their children watch. The writing is good. It's just that the ending takes a Shyamalan approach. And I expect it because I understand Shyamalan now. I didn't expect an ending everybody would understand. So, first off, Mr. Glass had to be convinced that this big Beast guy was real. He wanted to see him and talk to him. So he sees the Beast and tells the Beast he is an avenging angel to avenge those who've been broken. No longer will we hide. We will show the world that there are others, that we don't have to hide in the shadows. Now, he convinced the Beast to go out on this killing spree as he was able to free them all. He was able to take down the lights. He was able to get free. And once he did all these things, Mr. Glass was able to bring them and wanted them to have a big fight on this tower. Like, the whole world get to see you guys fight on the tower. If he's in water, so the water just pulls him down. But other than that, he's unbreakable. So it made for a great like battle between the two, the Beast and the Unbreakable Man. You will bow before the strongest. I don't care about what they bring in. I'm not worried about the Chiefs. All we got to do is be the Patriots, and that's it. It's all over. They ain't the ones that need to be concerned. Nah, she fell in love. It was the biggest Stockholm syndrome I've ever seen in my life. She was in love with the Kevin Wendell Crumb, which was crazy. Stay with me. Just stay here with me. And she just basically set him up to get killed. But my thing is, she barely spoke to Kevin Wendell Crumb the whole time she was captured. No movies tonight. Yeah, so they have this big climatic fight, and the part that everybody is weirded out by it is that both of them die and get killed. It had a Halloween 5 ending. They drown Bruce Willis in the water at the end, and then the person that's drowning him has a clover leaf on his arm, tattooed on his inside of his hand. Then we seen the lady who plays the shrink. She's tattooed and just part of a shadow organization with the clover leaf. Then you have, yeah, in a puddle. That you knew that puddle, they foreshadowed the whole puddle thing, so you knew that was going to come back to play. When they showed the trail of the water going there, total Shyamalan. And then you have the Beast get shot. Once he gets turned back, now he's dead. So now the Beast is dead, Bruce Willis is dead. Now the lady's talking about we go to other cities and we do other towns, and she's like, that's just a last resort, you know. We can't have a public display. I tried to convince them that they were sick and they needed help, you know. And she was like, was I getting through to you? Was, you know, take my hand before you die. So he took her hand and was able to see everything, so that he knew that he wasn't crazy, even though he had to die, that she was part of a shadow organization. And whoever this organization is, they're going from town to town where there's people with superhero abilities and trying to convince them that they're sick. And if they don't believe it, then they kill them. So now, for Broly review, then Shaq, Flawless, you shall have the Broly review. If you did that, you definitely getting that Broly review. So now that Mr. Glass was able to not only just die, he planned it that way. He didn't ever plan for them to fight on the towers. He had them fight out there, and once around the world, everybody was able to see that they exist and that they were real. And that's all he wanted to do in the first place. That's all Mr. Glass wanted, for the whole world to know he was a superhero. And they were superheroes and superheroes out there, and now the others will stand up. So people did not like this ending. And people were freaked out about this ending. I understood it because of Shyamalan, and what he's doing is preparing for another chapter of this, where it's another town they go to. Who are these clover leaves? And create mystery. But when people got their mindset on something, and you give them something else, then they start to feel a certain way. And as you saw from The Last Jedi, I thought The Last Jedi was excellent. I thought it was very well done. Of course, there's some scenes I could do without. Like, I thought they were too long, like the casino scene. I'm like, I didn't need none of that. They could have cut all the save the horses thing out. That was just killing time for me. I just thought that was completely nonsense. Now, our movie theaters are packed too. A lot of people are going to see Glass, but I'm not worried about that. I know what I'm going to see. So on that note, I gotta get ready to get out of here, man. It's been great. Glass, it depends on what you like. I thought it was a very good movie. The first half of the movie was great. The ending, a lot of people probably not gonna like. I expected it because it's Shyamalan, so I expected this type of ending, artistic, directorial type of ending to this film. And people's estimation is like, why did he go down this road? You know, it was kind of like with Halloween 5, and then they had to come back and do Halloween 6 and explain the nonsense they did in 5, and it just didn't work out. So they brought all this cult stuff in, and now it was like, so what you're saying, Michael Myers is a goon working for people? You know, so that kind of threw people off. I did, DJ5. I don't know if you made another donation. I didn't see it, but I got your first one. So when they start doing the Cloverfield, the Cloverleaf gang, so DJ5, I must have said that like in like 3, 4, 5 videos. Like, and you were on those videos. Like, I think you know I got it. That was a lot of videos ago too. But thank you anyway for the donations, and everybody here for the super chats. I appreciate it all. Get out of here. You're not going to want to miss the next one I do here on screen thing. I'm all right.